What's up, MD fans and followers? My name is Xavier Wills from the YouTube channel Desktop Bodybuilding, all the way from Australia, and I'm going to be coming to you guys weekly with one of these videos somehow related to bodybuilding, whether I'm focusing in on a specific bodybuilder, whether I'm comparing two different bodybuilders, whether I'm previewing or reviewing a show. There's going to be some sort of bodybuilding news coming at you from myself. So today we're covering Flex Lewis and if he can win the 2020 Open Mr Olympia, because we know he's won 7 titles in the lightweight. And also I take a clip from an interview I did just yesterday with Jose Raymond, who's a legendary 212 bodybuilder in his own right, and he gives his opinion on if Flex Lewis will win or not win the 2020 Open Mr Olympia. So we've got all that plus much more coming over this video, guys. I hope you enjoy it. So the question is, can Flex Lewis win the 2020 Open Mr Olympia? Now, like I said, make sure you stay tuned to the whole video of this because Jose Raymond gives his opinion and it's definitive if he thinks Flex Lewis will or won't win the 2020 Open Mr Olympia. And it's a really good answer as well. So make sure you do stay tuned for that. But I'm going to give my opinion and break down the physique of Flex Lewis and also how Brandon Curry is looking right now as well, because he's the guy who he has to get over to actually win the 2020 Mr Olympia. So let's look at Flex Lewis. So this is a photo posted pretty recently by his coach Neil Hill, where he's looking absolutely sensational. And this is actually after he's pulled his food back and whatnot as well. So very, very impressive, I suppose, a starting point for Flex Lewis before he ramps things up for that Olympia prep, because we know, the Olympia is now at the mid to end of December. I believe it's December 18th or so, just 1 week prior to Christmas. So we've still got ages away until the Olympia. So we've got, most of these guys haven't even looked at starting their prep yet. Some obviously do prep a little bit earlier and whatnot. So Flex Lewis is in a great position, I'd say, at this point, because we know Flex Lewis can grow into a show. Typically, he has to almost shrink down into a show going into the 212s. And he doesn't have that problem this time. So he's about 10 pounds up, I think his coach Neil Hill said, based off where he is at previous years. And I think that he's going to probably be at least 10 pounds heavier on stage. So if Flex Lewis really stepped on stage, just say 215 pounds, just say a few pounds over what he actually weighs in at. I mean, if he goes up to 225 or even 230 possibly, that's going to be a massive, massive difference to his physique, because sometimes even those last few years, I noticed he almost looked just a little bit flat. And he just looked like he hadn't been able to fill out. But it's probably more of an actual issue of actually losing muscle at the end of a prep and this, the muscle not absolutely bursting out against the skin like we see on some of these open guys as well. But we do know that Flex Lewis brings supreme conditioning, and he's almost forced into that based on him having to make weight as well. I don't think we're going to see an issue with Flex bringing conditioning. He did compete in open prior to going to the lightweight category as well, and he actually did really well in that. So that was many, many years ago when he wasn't as good of a bodybuilder as he is now. So I think that regardless of what Flex Lewis does, whether he wins the 2020 Olympia or not, he's going to do well in this division, and I think that he's going to be a real contender in this Olympia as well. Whether he wins it or not, I don't know. Now, the guy he has to get over is Brandon Curry. Now, Brandon Curry, this is a photo posted just the other day. Muscular Development actually posted this one up as well, courtesy of Abdullah and Kelly Roberts as well from MD. And this is his first physique update of 2020. His first real physique update where we've seen his actual whole physique. And he's 276 pounds here. And he is just in a great, great position. And obviously we know Brandon Curry isn't going out to Kuwait, which, will it hurt him, will it not? So far, it doesn't look like it's hurting him whatsoever. He's in his gym there at Carbon Culture as well in there, out there in Tennessee. So he's looking absolutely sensational, and he's going to be tough to beat. Now, how can Brandon Curry be beaten? It's on conditioning. We know that Brandon isn't well known for his conditioning. He brought it really quite well at the Arnold Classic last year, and obviously he won that, and he won the Olympia. He did the I was going to say trifecta, but he did the duo there, winning both those comps. And he really brought it, I'd say, more at the Arnold Classic, which, you'd almost think that he brought it more at the Olympia because the Olympia is a bigger title, but he beat the same man in William Bonac. And I think they were both honestly better at the Arnold Classic. So if Brandon Curry comes in exactly like he was at last year's Olympia, I believe he can be beaten by Flex Lewis. Now, if he comes in better than that and he actually improves his physique, it's hard to see Brandon Curry actually getting beaten, in my opinion. Do other people see differently? Possibly. I mean, if Sean Roden comes in and brings what he brought to his Mr. Olympia winning contest, that could beat a Brandon Curry who's maybe slightly better. Possibly. I'm not too sure. I don't know how it looks, side by side, because we haven't been able to see that. Now, Flex Lewis can obviously bring that conditioning, and that's sort of what Flex is known for. So we've got two totally different physiques. They're both aesthetically pleasing with small waists, but they do have different strengths and weaknesses. So I can't wait to see that battle. I think Brandon Curry obviously is going to be the bigger bodybuilder, probably bigger by about 30 odd pounds, I'd say, in this contest, even if Flex Lewis does add muscle, but he is a little bit taller as well. So give me your opinion in the comments below on who you think will win this battle between these two, or will a Sean Roden or someone else come in and absolutely shock the world in this contest. Now, I did, like I said, get the opinion of Jose Raymond when I interviewed him yesterday, so I'm going to insert that clip now and let you guys listen for yourselves. He says, do you think Flex Lewis will win the Olympia this year?
Yes.
Oh, I like that. Bold.
To expand on my answers, Flex Lewis, I've been saying it for a while. He is what they want. He's great ambassador, great person, great physique, very consistent. He's going to make significant improvements from the last time you saw him. So he's got everything. He checks all the boxes. There's no reason for him not to win. And it's not like Phil at his best, or Kai at his best, or Roden at his best is here to beat him, because those guys would beat him. But if Brandon improves upon last year with ridiculous condition, then he'll win again. Otherwise, Flex will win. Yeah. Not can win, he will win. Just because he checks all the boxes. And again, like I said before, they like a good story. The energy of the building takes over. Flex looks amazing. Oh my God. And what a story. 7-time 212 champion. Stepping up to the open. Anything is possible. Look at this, and he wins. It's a great story.
So there it is from Jose Raymond's strong opinion, thinking that Flex Lewis will win the 2020 Mr. Olympia unless Brandon improves and really brings it in sharp. So very strong opinion from Jose Raymond. If you guys want to see that full interview as well, they'll be available on Desktop Bodybuilding. So just search that up on YouTube and they'll be available within a few days. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, show some love, give me a thumbs up, comment below, give your opinion. I want to hear all that sort of stuff, and I'll try to jump on and interact with you guys through the Desktop Bodybuilding YouTube channel as well. So thank you so much. That's it for another video. For Xavier Wills on Muscular Development, we are out.